Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video I'm really excited to share with you, and that is the 5 things that we stopped buying when we got on a budget. So I'm sure in 2018 a lot of you are trying to get on a budget, trying to get a hold of your finances, just like my husband and I were, years ago. And when we sat down and started to really get into trying to get a handle on our finances and put a budget on paper, we realized there were some things that we were going to have to cut out. And so in that process, I thought I would share the 5 things that we stopped buying when we got on a budget. And honestly, we haven't missed them, and we really have not added them back into our budget even years later. The first thing we stopped buying when we got on a budget is cable television. Now, when we first, started on this financial journey, we had a cable television package that was pretty much mid-range. We had some sports channels and movie channels, but not a ton. But it was still costing us a lot of money. So we completely cut cable, and for a period of time, we didn't have any type of television in our home. We would just watch YouTube or look on the internet for, different things that we wanted to watch, and we would watch movies. Then we did add in Netflix and Hulu for streaming programs eventually, but we still to this day, about 9 years later, don't have any cable television in our home. We are so happy with the savings and we don't miss it at all, so it was definitely a great decision for us. The second thing that we stopped buying when we got on a budget is memberships and subscriptions. We did have a YMCA membership when we first got on a budget, and we pretty much let that go immediately. Now, we aren't gym people, and to be honest with you, we weren't using the YMCA membership very much, but it was one of those things that saved us like $40 or $50 a month. And if we wanted to work out or wanted to exercise, we could just join a running club or do some things at home in the meanwhile, while we were trying to really get a hold of our finances. I know some of you out there absolutely love your gym memberships and use it and utilize it a ton, but if you're really trying to, get back to the bare basics on a budget, maybe you could do the same. Maybe you could join a running club or do some at-home fitness, or have a friend that has, an at-home gym in their basement. Kind of, do that for a little while until you really get a handle on it, and then maybe you could add it back in once you have some wiggle room within your budget. We also let go of all of the subscriptions. So we had, I think it was Sirius satellite radio for a period of time. We let that go. All of our magazines and beauty box subscriptions. The one thing that we did leave in our budget is the Amazon Prime subscription, because honestly, that is worth every dollar to me, and was something that we were utilizing and thought we would end up spending more money in the long run not having it, because we were utilizing a couple services that it had and the free shipping when we wanted to order items online. So definitely look at what you're subscribing to, look at your memberships, and see what you can cut out. The third thing that we stopped paying for when we got on a budget is brand name foods. Our grocery bill was so big when we started this journey, much bigger than it is now. Right now, we're a family of 4 and we spend $400 a month. And ours was much bigger back whenever it was just my husband and I, or my husband and I and our one infant son. And so we really looked at where was that money being spent. And most of it was because I would go to my local grocery store, buy primarily name brand food, and not really pay attention to sales and how much money I was spending in different areas of the grocery store. And so when we got on a budget, I dedicated myself to shopping at Aldi's, which is completely store brand food. And if I do happen to shop at my local grocery store, Walmart or Target, I definitely buy the store brand. You know what, guys? Being honest, the store brand is 9 out of 10 times manufactured in the same plant and is the same food as the name brand. And so you're pretty much getting the same product for a lower price. It has saved us hundreds and hundreds of dollars per month by primarily shopping at Aldi's and, like I said, buying off-brand, store brand food. And we can't tell much of a difference. The fourth thing we stopped paying for or buying whenever we got on a budget were services that we could do or learn to do ourselves. We used to get a lot of different services. Like my boys used to go get their hair cut, my husband and my 2 sons. And when we got on a budget, it was one of those things that I thought, you know what, I can learn to do this myself. I had friends that cut their kids' hair. I bought a pair of decent clippers, watched some YouTube videos, and I've been cutting their hair primarily for the last gosh, probably forever. We did go through a period of time where my youngest just wouldn't sit for me, and so I didn't fight the battle. I took him to the hairdresser. But mostly we save a ton of money by cutting their hair at home. Even I will let my friends give me a trim. I have a friend that is totally okay with doing that, and she will give me a trim every now and again. And I spread my haircuts out a lot, and I stopped coloring my hair as well, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, because I just wanted that. It was better for my hair, and I wanted it out of the budget. Services that we stopped paying for, things like grass mowing. Whenever we were in a townhouse, we had lawn care. My husband takes care of all of that now. Small motor repair, like on our mower or our dirt bikes, we just ask some friends and family if we don't know how to take care of it ourselves, and they're always more than willing to come over and help. So if you have something that you're not really sure about how to fix, or you don't really have the tools, ask a parent, ask a friend, ask, your cousin to come over and help. 9 out of 10 times they're gonna have the tool you need, or someone's gonna have some type of skill set to help you figure it out, and in the process you'll probably learn something. I know that my husband fixed our dryer for $8 he watched a YouTube video to figure out how to do it, bought an $8 part, and he figured out on YouTube how to fix our dryer, and it probably would have cost us over $100. So definitely look at what skill or what things you're paying for currently that you could possibly do yourself. Not only do you save money, but you learn a skill in the process. The 5th thing that we stopped paying for when we got on a budget is pricey entertainment. Now, don't get this confused with travel. We have a big budget for travel, and it is something that will never leave the budget. We absolutely love vacationing and traveling, but what I'm talking about is like weekend entertainment. We stopped paying for it. We used to go to a lot of concerts, a lot of shows, go to the museums and amusement parks, and it's not that we don't do that anymore, but we never pay full price for it, and oftentimes we wait until those places have free days or deeply discounted days. For example, we love to go to the zoo, but tickets for our family is $55. So we waited until they had a week or 2 weeks where admission was free. It happened to be in November, so it's not like we were getting to go during prime zoo time, but it was free, and so we were able to still enjoy the zoo. We did have to wait until they put out a promotion, but it's definitely worth it to save money. If you go to the movies, go to a matinee, or wait until they have dollar movie night at, maybe the theater that isn't so nice. Eat before you go to the movies. If you're paying $5 a person for the movie, you don't want to do a lot of snacks because that adds up. Museums and places like that often have deeply discounted days, or like I said, even free days. Follow their Facebook pages, sign up for their email so that you can find out when that's going on. If we go to, say, a sporting event, normally, you guys, the tickets come from my husband's company. He gets a lot of perks in the way of sporting event tickets and tickets to different, shows and things like that. So we're definitely blessed in that area, but if we ever had to purchase tickets, we would see friends that might have season tickets that were selling them at a discount, buy them on Craigslist or off of those flea market Facebook pages. Try to do it as safe as possible, of course, but don't just say, I want to go to a Steeler game and then pay, $400 for 4 tickets. That's insane, and it's definitely going to blow your budget when you can probably get them from someone selling them a whole lot cheaper, or wait for days where things are discounted or free. Those are the 5 things we stopped buying when we got on a budget. Leave in the comments below if you guys are trying to get on a budget in 2018, or if you've already been on a budget, what are some things that I didn't mention that you guys cut out in order to be able to get ahead and feel a little bit more financially free? I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next time.